Hey everyone, Scotty here. So I'm doing this video a little bit late, but I'll cut right to the point. I took my state board exam recently. I just got my results a couple days ago, and I passed. Yes! I am now a fully licensed cosmetologist in the state of New York. So, that being said, I know a lot of you are thinking, so haven't you been working in a salon? How did you just, take your state board if you're, already working in a salon? How does that work? Okay, here in New York, they allow you to work on a temporary license when you first finish beauty school. So I've actually been working on the temporary license, and now that I've passed state board, that license is going to be permanent. It's good until 2021. So how did it go? Well, I took it down in Goshen, which is a little over an hour away from where I live. And Marie came with me. Those of you who went to school with me know who she is. We were in separate rooms, though, interestingly. I was in one room, she was in the one next door. One of our teachers is a state board examiner, but obviously she can't be my state board examiner. So how did it go? Well, I got there. They checked us all in. Told us what rooms we were going to be in. I went down and signed in. They assigned me a station. The stations there are a little different than they are where I went to school. It is a beauty school. It's a VOTEC, just like I went to. So it has a cosmetology lab, just like ours. It's a little different though. They actually have the stands for your mannequin head on the back of the chair, which is kind of nice. It's more like doing a real client. You don't have to keep picking the head up and turning it because it's on a counter. So you can just walk around. The only disadvantage that I saw, the only problem I saw when I was there, the stations in that school are really, really close together. And some of the students from some of the other schools, they, instead of bringing the suitcases like we had, they had these big giant plastic totes with all of their stuff in it. So I was constantly tripping over the stuff for the girl next to me. I probably got some, when I was doing the haircut, I probably got some hair in her tote. And if she's watching, I apologize for that. That was not intentional. I finally figured out that I could turn the chair, and that was okay. I wasn't sure if we were even allowed to do that. That helped a little bit, but it was still pretty tight. I mean, I was bumping into the girl behind me, into the one next to me. It was, the place is a little cramped. But other than that, it's a nice school. The stations are actually nice. They have little slots for your hair dryers and everything. I was able to put them in there. So I got there, I was assigned my station, I disinfected my station just like we were taught. When it came to the haircut, I have to admit I was pretty nervous. Not so much cutting hair, but because it's a test. So I probably didn't do the best haircut I could have done, but it was obviously good enough to pass. Once I got into the test a little bit, once we got to the blow dry and the thermal curling and that, I started to settle in a little bit, and my work obviously got a lot better. There were two examiners watching me. I don't know what either of their names were. I did find out that the one examiner apparently is the supervisor. He came around a few times, checked my work. Another examiner came around a few times, she checked my work. So I went through the test, did it just like we were shown in school, just like we were taught. And when we were done, I left. Well, obviously I left. I cleaned up my station, I left, and I got absolutely freaking lost on the way home. So this is kind of funny. I'm driving around Goshen, and there's so much fog I can't even read street signs. So I'm driving, I'm looking around, and I'm thinking, I have absolutely no clue where the hell I am. I finally found Route 208. I found an intersection with that, and I was like, take it! Just go that way. Forget about the way you were going to go. Just go that way. So I got on 208 and just followed it all the way in, past the prison, into New Paltz, and that's how I got myself home. I was actually so tired on the way home, I stopped at a gas station for a cup of coffee, even though it was like 8 o'clock at night. Because after that day, I was just absolutely exhausted. My nerves were frazzled. But it's done. I passed. I'm licensed. And there we are. So, yeah, I just gotta say, I'm really happy that everything went the way it should, and I'll see you all in the salon.